In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the original style headlights and upgrade them with these performance headlight assemblies on this Ford Ranger. Let's get started. When performing this upgrade, we will be removing and discarding the original corner light. The new headlight assembly comes with one of these built into it, so it's going to be just one assembly as opposed to two separate pieces. To remove the headlight assembly, there are two tabs that you need to pull up on, one over here. You may or may not need pliers for this. Sometimes they get a little stiff. There we go. Slide these up, and now you should be able to remove the headlight assembly. You may need to wiggle these up and down to allow them to release as you pull out on the headlight. And now on the back side, you'll see some connectors. Disconnect the turn signal / running light bulb. There should be a tab here that locks it in. Mine is broken. And the main headlight bulb, which you can either remove the bulb and reuse, which I will do since this vehicle has LED bulbs, or you can just unplug the connector. To do that, put a little pry tool, pocket screwdriver, whatever you have down here to lift up on these tabs and slide the connector off. To remove the corner light, remove these two 5.5mm bolts or screws. Now you should be able to remove this. It does have a little pin still. And disconnect the connector. We will not be reusing this bulb because, as I'm going to show you on this new housing, the marker light will actually be this LED strip that goes around, and this will be the connector for it. Now to reconnect the new headlight assembly, it should already come with a bulb installed. If you wanted to transfer yours over, you would just pull this black cover off. It's just a rubber piece. Remove the bulb, put the new one in, and then use this extension harness to connect it. And the reason you want to use this is so that you can still use the cover provided with the headlight assembly. It's important to do that since this has the LED strip that is technically exposed on the backside on the inside of the assembly. So that's why that's there. Clip in the new headlight bulb. Make sure you tuck the wire harness back there so it doesn't get crushed. Now the marker light or corner light, however you want to call it, gets plugged into this light gray connector that's below the headlight bulb. It's going to be the same style connector. Make sure you click that in. And of course the turn signal bulb. Put that back in. And now, make sure you tuck all of your wires aside. Once I install it, you won't be able to see this as clearly, but this right here on the far side next to the corner light of the headlight will be your adjuster to aim the beam up and down. And then these three pins need to line up with the two brackets that you pulled up on earlier. Try to line everything up the best you can as you press it in. Make sure everything lines up. Okay, it looks like I was able to lock this one in, which has the pin that's all the way at the bottom there. Let's work on this one. You want to make sure that both of the plastic pieces slide in all the way, and there we go, and lock in all the way down. Okay, so as you can see, the bottom one is moving. That means it did not lock in. Only the top one did. So I have to pull this back out and resituate it. And with this pushed in, I'm going to double check with a flashlight, but you need to make sure that both top and bottom clips lined up and locked in, and they did. So that's perfect. This headlight does not move anymore. It is properly mounted. Now to align the beam, which you'll see how to do at the end of this video, you would stick a Phillips head screwdriver right down there where I showed you that the alignment point is. And at this point, let's test it out, make sure it works, and do the same to the other side.
Now we're going to get the vehicle ready to aim the headlights. Start with the tire pressure, making sure all 4 tires are set at the appropriate pressure. Remove any excessive weight that's not normally in the vehicle. Find a wall that you can drive up to where the ground is level. Measure 25 feet away from that wall and mark the ground. Drive your vehicle up to that mark. With the headlights off, look for the center dot in the headlight lens. Measure from the ground to that center dot. You can use a ruler to help you out. Transferring that measurement to the wall, making a mark with some tape. On the driver's side, measure down 4 inches, putting another piece of tape. For the passenger side, you only need to measure down 2 inches. Now turning the headlights on, it is easier to do this at night or in a dark area. Locating your headlight adjuster and using a Phillips head screwdriver, turn your adjuster one way or another to bring the headlight up or down. Once the headlight is adjusted to the tape mark on the wall, move on to the next headlight. If you're confused because the beams seem to blend together, you can always have someone stand in front of the other headlight while you make your adjustments for that one. Now your headlights are aligned and you're all set to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.